You've been lied to. You should have more meetings. Meetings aren't what prevents your team from succeeding. It's a lack of progress and the lack of alignment and so problem solving. It's having the wrong meetings and bad meetings. Hey, I'm Benjamin. I've built 3 businesses and I've worked with more than 70 clients on their operations and strategy execution. In this video, I'm going to share the one meeting that doubles your team's productivity and finally makes you reach your goals. And if you do it well, you'll also work less. Ready? I'm going to tell you about the meeting in a minute, but first let's have a look at what most businesses do when they're trying to become more efficient. They cut meetings. They switch to communicating in Slack or Teams. They produce deliverables. But what happens? Initiatives stall, focus shifts, and ultimately, they don't reach their goals. I've seen this in so many companies. So here's what the successful ones do. They have a weekly strategy execution meeting. Why this meeting type? Let me explain. Strategy is actually pretty simple. First, define what you want to accomplish. 2, define what you think needs to be done to get there. And 3, execute again and again until you get there. Now, if you do this once and let your team run with it, what do you think happens? One or more of the following things likely will happen. Someone says that something else is more important. That might be you. So focus goes elsewhere. 2, reality proves to be different than you thought. So now there are decisions that need to be made on how to proceed. Nobody makes them, so your initiatives stall. Roadblocks need to be removed, but the team needs support, doesn't get the support, and stops. So as you see, strategy execution is a process that needs constant attention from you. The simplest format is the weekly strategy execution meeting. I'll outline what it looks like in a second. I just quickly want to talk about the right frequency. You need to find the middle ground between meeting often to push progress, and on the other hand, you need to allow for enough time for your team to make progress in between meetings. Anything between twice a week and once a month can work. For most companies, I'd argue once a week is best to start. So now, how do you run a strategy meeting? First, you need a place to run it. You need a Kanban board where you can keep track of all initiatives. Don't overthink this. Start simple. Open, in progress, done is a perfectly viable start. Over time, you can add more granular stages if needed. The important thing is that the board should capture your broken down work packages that came out of your strategy. So when your strategic goal is to launch a service in a new client segment, tasks in the board could be define ICP, find communication partners, select marketing channels, set up channels, etc. Now, in every meeting, you review the items that are in progress and discuss what actually is the progress. Are there any roadblocks or decisions that need to be made? And what's the targeted completion date? Go through each team member's open topics. Wait until the end and I'll share the secret to make this very simple meeting work for you and your team. But first, let me give you the benefits this meeting has when done well. 1, you'll align on strategic priorities. 2, you make sure everyone understands that the things discussed in the meeting are and remain important. 3, you help create momentum because the next meeting is already in the calendar. 4, you help surface dependencies and bottlenecks. And 5, you also find operational inefficiencies and continuously work on eliminating them. Now, why do so many businesses struggle with this, with strategy execution? Because the format is very simple, isn't it? I'll tell you why. It's discipline. So the key to making this work and with it your strategic goals is discipline. Do this every week over a year or 2 years, focused without letting it slip. You will inevitably make progress towards your goals. So the key is don't stop doing those meetings because something else comes up. Be disciplined in strategy execution. The strategy execution meeting is your tool to do it, but it's up to you to use it. Thanks for watching. In case you want to connect with me or see more of my content, the link's in the comments.